What's up, everyone? It's Sphinx here, bringing you guys a little bit of a conversation. Because after, Comic-Con's pretty much done, I wanted to share my opinions on Titans, on Aquaman, Wonder Woman. I saw all of the trailers that I reacted to. Okay, I didn't watch any other trailers except for the ones that I reacted to. So I did not see, or I didn't even see any panels, okay? I only did the trailers, that I reacted to. I didn't see anything Marvel, I didn't see Glass, I didn't see any of that. I'm just gonna talk about the things that I saw. And you guys can, check out all my reactions, on my YouTube channel. Well, obviously, on here. I might even make a playlist. I might make a separate playlist for all the Comic-Con trailers and then just put it here and on the end card. But let's talk about it, because there's definitely a lot to talk about. First and foremost, I want to talk about Titans and how bad it looks and so many problems. Okay, so the first time I reacted to Titans, I was actually a little bit too nice to it. Kind of. Well, okay. It wasn't that I was nice to it. It was just that I was so relieved that it didn't look as stupid as I thought it would look. It still looked bad. There are still so many things wrong with it. And I want to go through it, basically. So first of all, Dick Grayson, the way that they're making him is so out of character that it kind of takes it away. If he was cast as Jason Todd, I could see that happening. But actually, no. Because in the beginning, Jason Todd as Robin is actually rather a good kid. He's spirited, he's fun. He's not the same as Red Hood, who later, after returning from basically being killed and being replaced by Tim Drake, he comes back and is a lot darker from that torture, from the PTSD and stuff. So even then, even if it was Jason Todd, it wouldn't be the same. A lot of people have problems with Dick Grayson swearing. And I do too. Because even if you can find one scene where, in the comics, where he swears, it's very, very rare. I mean, in the animated series, he did punch Batman, but that was out of adrenaline and out of anger, but he never swore. I mean, to be fair, I guess the animated series is a little more friendly, but in the comics, comics go everywhere. Final Crisis is definitely a very dark series, so DC can definitely go dark sometimes with their comic book series, and yet I do not recall a single time Dick Grayson actually cursed, even when he left Batman, and it's so out of character that it seems like it was only put in there because it's a mature rating. And the mature rating does strike a lot of people, and I think that having a mature rating is good because it gives them a lot of freedom. However, I'm concerned that will make it so that they force it to be mature and not just have the storyline tell itself. Did he really have to, crush that dude's head? It just seems that, well, Dick Grayson is kind of being a Dick Grayson. There's something just doesn't touch right there. I don't know. He's definitely better than a lot of the other characters, but he's still not perfect. He acts a lot like Red Hood. Not Jason Todd, because Jason Todd in the beginning was actually a lot more positive, and I think people forget that. He really reminds me of Jason Todd after he comes back, When he's pissed off at Batman, that's the Jason Todd that we're seeing as Robin. So we're really seeing Red Hood as Robin, and not Jason Todd as Robin. So even if he was Jason Todd, it would still be out of character. And also, he would not be wearing that suit. Now, a lot of people also have a problem that the version of the suit that he's wearing is actually Tim Drake style. And I don't know if I necessarily actually have a problem with that. I think it looks cool. It looks good. I can understand, hardcore comic book fans might not like the fact that they went off course. But they also went off course with a lot of things. So I think if Robin's costume is a different version, that's like the least of their problems. There's definitely some good visual moments. It definitely is a very cheap show. You can tell. This is like, see, the CW does it well because they have a bigger budget. They have a very big budget. And I was actually, I was thinking that Titans wouldn't really work as a live action. I was scared from the get-go because you have Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy who heavily focus on CGI. So 3 out of the 5 or 4 characters, I guess 5, 3 out of the 5 characters are heavily CGI and rely on all the CGI. That kills. CGI kills a show's budget. And so they kind of have to split it 3 ways. And this is exactly why a live action Titans show is probably not actually going to work. Now, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I already pre-ordered a DC Universe or whatever. And so, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give it 1 season. And see what happens. Luckily, I think that they're going to go the sort of Netflix route where it's just literally going to be the whole season that's posted. And so I can just watch it all down in one sitting, get all the hours out of my way, and then put a judge for it. And in fact, I might actually do a review for Titans because I think you guys would like to hear my opinions about the show. And it would be very interesting. I'm not going to do a reaction to it. Screw that. I don't think the DC Universe streaming platform is going to allow reactions. I mean, WB doesn't even let CW reactions, so I'm not going to even get started with DC Universe reactions. But I will. I could do reviews for it. Maybe. We'll see. I can't go there yet. So, and then there's Starfire. I think every single reactor, at least, agrees that Starfire looks bad. It's not the race, okay? I know some people did have problems with her being black, but her being black is the least of our problems. Whether you have a problem with it or not, it's the least of our problems. The biggest concern is her hair. Now, some people claim that, it's just a wig. It doesn't look like it's just a wig. They said it was just a wig. But if it's really just a wig, that Starfire is just wearing a wig, and that's not her hair for the entire show, then why the heck is it on the main poster? Why is it on the official poster? Because that doesn't make sense to me. Maybe they're trying to avoid spoilers, but of all the looks to choose for Starfire, why would they go with that one? The one that everybody already hated from the leaked set photos when they were on the streets, in their street clothes, apparently. No. I'm pretty sure that's the hair that we're going with. Unless she gets a hair straightener. I'm pretty sure that that's the hair we're stuck with the whole season. Um, because otherwise, why would they focus on that? As the first look at Starfire, that's pretty bad. Even if she is at a disco party, the first look at Starfire doesn't need to be the disco party that people are claiming that it's from. No, no. See, I learned that that whoever's running this isn't going to be honest, because they said that the the first look that we got, like the unofficial look that we got, with the leaked photos, that those were their civilian clothes, and those were not the way that they were being portrayed, right? And then we see the official poster look, or not the official poster, but the official first looks of the characters, and they look the exact same, except maybe a different outfit. And then we see the trailer, and Beast Boy is a little bit better. I'm a little bit concerned about what they're going to be doing with Beast Boy's transformations. Raven looks a little bit better with the CGI, but Starfire still looks stupid. She still looks stupid. She looks stupid. She does. There's no two ways about it. Her hair just does not scream Starfire. Maybe if she was a different character, it would be fine, but she's not. She's Starfire, and that's not what Starfire looks like. It's just like they could have done a better job with her hair, especially for a first look with a TV show that's launching the DC streaming service. They could have done better with that one. I mean, I think they were. I'm guessing what happened is they ran out of money on Beast Boy and Raven, and they're like, you know what, Starfire, you're getting the dollar store costume. I think that's what I mean, they did go cheap. They didn't go cheap. It's to be expected. Honestly, I would have rather see a animated Titans show than a live action. For this very reason. Not that I have anything against the actors. I don't know yet. I don't have anything against the actors, but the visuals are kind of the most important part of the show, because that's what I'm going to be seeing on my screen. And if it looks like garbage, it's going to look like garbage. But on an animated show, it has a lot more freedom because they don't need to use CGI. Their whole budget is focused on animating. And animating with the Titans makes more sense for a TV show. Because of the complexity and the effects that need to be done. They just can't be done on live action. And people thought, I thought that Titans would be cool as a live action TV show, but now I'm having very high doubts because, I mean, to be honest, I don't think any show budget can handle the Titans because of Beast Boy, Starfire, and Raven. Those are the three heaviest CGI characters you can get as a combination. I mean, Flash does use CGI, but that's the only one that really uses that much CGI. I mean, I guess Supergirl technically does, but really, it's mainly Flash that focuses on the CGI and the effects. But that's one character, and for the Speedsters, it's literally a copy-paste. For the Titans, it's a little bit different because they're individual. You have to do one for Beast Boy, you have to do one for Raven, and then you have to do one for Starfire. And that's where the show budget plummets, because that is expensive. And not only do you have to focus on the CGI and getting that to look good, but you also have to pay the actors. And then you also have to focus on special effects on the other part of the show. And so that's why I think it looks very cheap. I have yet to know whether or not the acting is going to be good. I'm a little bit better with the acting, but not completely there. I like that it's going to be the dark and gritty. I just hope they don't get I just hope that it doesn't suck. And then, okay, so that's my rant about Titans. Now let's talk about something else. Let's see. What should we talk about next? Oh, yeah. And then we have, on the flip side, Young Justice. Young Justice is the perfect example of why I want more animated shows from DC. I think DC does better with the animated shows because Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League the animated series, Justice League Unlimited, and Batman Beyond were some of the best DC shows that I've ever seen. And nothing tops that. Even the CW shows don't top it. Because again, you get more freedom. WB does not impose the strict policy where you're limited to the amount of characters that you can do because it's animated. Because people know the difference. Like, oh yeah, that's their animated version versus that's the big screen version versus why are there so many Batmans. WB lets Young Justice, lets the animated series do their thing, lets them use all of the characters that they want because of there's such a visual difference that it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't take away from the big screen, and it doesn't confuse an average moviegoer. It's an animated show. Of course, there are going to be different versions. And so then we get to see all these different characters, a whole universe of characters from Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. We get to see Superboy. We get to see Cyborg. We get to see everyone in the same show. And that's so relieving because we now have a full universe of characters that can be used without needing to question whether or not it legally can be done. And that's why I love the animated series, or Young Justice, because we get to see all of the characters in one show. It's not like, we're going to hint that Batman's in this show, or we're going to hint that Superman's in the universe. No, we actually get to see them, and voiced by the lovely Kevin Conroy and George. I actually don't know if it's George from Newbern. I think it's someone else. But we get to see the characters that we all know and love, all in one show, and the visuals look great. They have a lot more freedom when it's animated, and it's obvious because Young Justice is Teen Titans. Young Justice, to me, is Teen Titans, the TV show, the one that we should be really getting behind. You have the same characters. I mean, yes, we're missing some. We're missing Starfire, we're missing Raven. We have Beast Boy. We have Cyborg, right? Yeah, we have... Do we have Cyborg? We have Blue Beetle. We have a lot of the Titans. And that's why I believe that Young Justice is truly the Teen Titans show. It's just that it's a different type of Teen Titans. And really, I'm happy with just having Young Justice as the main focus. Honestly, I think they had it wrong. I think they did it wrong. I think Young Justice, I know they're still making it, but I think Young Justice should have been the one to launch the streaming service. I know Titans is closer to being done, so probably that's why they didn't. Because animation does take a long time. Animation takes a lot longer than a live action show, so it takes them a while to get one season complete. Because it does have to be the full season, because I think that's how they're doing it. So I think that's why Young Justice has been delayed. It's not that they're not done with any episodes, it's just that they're not done with the whole season. Because they do have to do the whole season. That's why they talked about in the IGN access that, we have to do... There's no breaks. There's no breaks at all. It's going to be the full season when it launches. Now, Titans... Titans looks okay, but it could be better. So going from Young Justice to... I guess we'll stick with DC and then we'll go to the other ones that I saw. Aquaman looks great. I really do think that it looks amazing. Some people have problems with the CGI. Some people have problems with it, certain scenes being, or I don't know actually what people have a problem with. I know people have some problems with some of the visuals, but honestly, this looks like the best trailer I have ever seen from a DC universe, from the DCEU. It looks so good. It looks so great. Black Manta looks amazing. I'm so happy with Black Manta. We'll see about the acting, but the visuals look amazing. Jason Momoa is definitely the Aquaman. Like, there's no two ways about it. Going from Aquaman, though, let's talk about Shazam. I don't like his suit. I think I made that clear. It looked cool with the first look, but then it just looks like he's a glow-in-the-dark Barbie doll. That's what I call him. It's not the worst suit that I've ever seen, because, I mean, I thought I saw bad suits, but then I saw Starfires. I guess we're moving on from that. It does look very fake. I mean, he does have a lot of padding, and now he has this lightning bolt that's always glowing. And it's not magical, it's let me change the AA batteries from behind him. It is a fun movie, though. You could argue that they probably made it cheap on purpose. They made it look fake on purpose because, Shazam is a very different character. He's a fun character that is never taken seriously. I don't know if that's the way that they should have taken it, but I think that's possibly a reason why his suit looks bad. I mean, not all of it looks bad. The red and the cape and the boots look amazing, and the gauntlets I really like. It's just that bolt that I don't like, and unfortunately, that's the main event of his costume. So we're kind of stuck with that. It's the one that you see. So, yeah. Now, going on from Shazam to the CW show, Supergirl and The Flash. I don't really watch Arrow, so I didn't really see the trailer. I wasn't going to react to them. Same with Legends. I don't really watch Legends or Black Lightning. I probably should get into Black Lightning. I just haven't had the time to do it. There's so many CW shows it's hard to keep up with sometimes. I just wait for it to come onto Netflix and then I'll binge watch it. But anyways, Supergirl season 4, the trailer looks pretty good. There is the season 4 curse, so it's gonna need to be approached with caution. Hopefully it can overcome the season 4 curse, and yeah. Flash looks pretty good. We got a little bit of a tease. I think Flash was really more of a tease than Supergirl because it teased a new suit, I think. And then it also teased the villain. I think we barely got to see what we wanted to see. We did get to know a little bit more about the character, XS. So that was good. And then let's transition to the other stuff. So let's go in order of reaction. So Star Wars was the first one that I reacted to that was not DC. Star Wars looks great. It does. I haven't been keeping up with the Clone Wars, but I think I'm gonna start watching it again. Like, I watched the first season, I think, most of it, and then I kind of stopped because, again, it's hard to keep up with shows sometimes when there's so many of them airing. But I've heard many great things about the Clone Wars. I want to kind of binge watch that. So I'm excited for that. Unless it's not gonna be a movie. No, it's gonna be a TV show. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is going to be a TV show. And Actually, technically, I guess Titans wasn't technically part of San Diego Comic-Con. It was kind of before it. But, anyways, whatever. Star Wars looks great. I'm really excited for it. We got to see, a lot of characters and have an idea of what's going to happen with the Clone Wars. I'm definitely gonna watch it when it airs, wherever it airs. I'm thinking that eventually, once Disney has their streaming platform, the Clone Wars is probably gonna go there, most likely. So moving on from Star Wars, one of the biggest franchises, we're gonna go to Godzilla. Godzilla looks great. He's a little bit chubby, but I really like the visuals for Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah. Those visuals are very good. They teased it. They didn't really give much, but they teased the looks. And I'm really excited for King of the Monsters because it's all our favorite characters. It's all the favorite monsters. I really hope, because I heard that Godzilla the original one, didn't really focus as much on the monsters as people would have liked. So I'm hoping that Godzilla King of the Monsters really focuses on the monsters with Godzilla, Mothra, Ghidorah, and Rodan. Now, I'm almost hoping that there's going to be more of those monsters. Like, I don't think there's going to be Mega Godzilla, but I think it would be nice to have a few more. But I think the main four is going to be good. Honestly, I think the main four is really going to steal the show. There's also it's possible that Godzilla will tease King Kong, because King Kong is in that universe with Kong Skull Island. So that would be interesting if they even tease King Kong. I think that'd be cool. If they have King Kong in the actual movie, I doubt they will. I think he's gonna be an end credit thing. But if they actually have him in the movie, I think they should save it. Don't put it in the trailer. Save that for the movie, because that's going to be the real selling point for when people are talking about it when it's released and say, hey, yo, freaking King Kong's in this movie. You gotta see it. You know? I don't think he's actually gonna be in the movie. I think he's gonna be in the end credits. Although he could very well show up. I mean, he is King Kong and is King of the Monsters, so it wouldn't be out of touch. Anyway, so that looks really good. And then we have, last but not least, Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. I really like that we're getting to see Nicholas Flamel. I think that's a really cool touch. I'm hoping it focuses a little bit more on Dumbledore and Grindelwald, because that's really the main reason why people are getting behind this is Grindelwald and I guess technically Grindelwald and Dumbledore. Jude Law, I don't know if he's actually Dumbledore. He's doing a pretty good job for the trailers, but here's the thing, right? He's young, so he doesn't have the same strict guidelines as the other Dumbledores did. He's gonna be a third Dumbledore, oh my gosh. But there definitely has to be that knowing that, yeah, that's definitely Dumbledore. So I hope he plays that well. Of course, Credence is back. We got to see Lestrange, and we got to see some more of Newt. So obviously he's going to be returning. But I'm really hoping that there's going to be just a little bit more. I'm hoping Dumbledore basically hogs the screen. And Kowalski is good. I don't necessarily like it. I mean, Newt's a pretty good fun character, but I think people would really want to see Dumbledore, and I would too, to be honest. So that's kind of the overall recap of Comic-Con, my favorite trailer of Comic-Con is hands down Aquaman. Hands down Aquaman. There were some good trailers. Clone Wars was good, Godzilla was good, and Aquaman was amazing and blew me out of the water. Young Justice was pretty good too, but I don't know if it's really a trailer, more like a first look at the show. I mean, we all know what's going to be happening, pretty much with Young Justice. Most of it was a recap, and apparently there's also going to be a jump. There's going to be a jump. We aren't told how long, but there's definitely going to be a jump. They confirmed that in an interview. Let's see. Is there anything else that I want to talk about Comic-Con? I guess not. I mean, Aquaman was just really the best of what... Shazam looked pretty good. Godzilla looked great. Honestly, okay, this is my sort of conclusion for the whole thing. Because most of these were Warner Bros. Properties. And you know what? I think Warner Bros. Killed it. Now, Titans was a little bit scary. But all of the other trailers that they dropped with Godzilla, with Young Justice, with Fantastic Beasts, Aquaman, Shazam, Supergirl, The Flash, they did a really good job. Honestly, probably one of my favorite Comic-Cons. I mean, I'm just basing this off of the trailers. But the trailers that they dropped were really good. So, yeah. I mean, if Kevin Feige wants to stay home, I guess he can stay home because Warner Bros. Killed it. I'm really happy with what I saw. I even pre-ordered the DC Universe streaming thing, and we're going to be able to see Aquaman in November. Let me actually double check the release date real quick. Let me see. I think it's here. I know it's the fall of this year, at least. December 21st. Oh yeah. It's a Christmas movie. December 21st. Definitely gonna have to see that opening week. That'll be great. Anyway, so those are my overall thoughts of Comic-Con. Let me know down in the description. Not down. Down in the comments below what you guys thought about Comic-Con in general. What were your favorite trailers that were dropped? What was your favorite moments? Did you like, Warner Bros., what Warner Bros. Showed? Again, they showed technically Titans. They showed Godzilla is Warner Bros. Young Justice was Warner Bros. Fantastic Beasts was Warner Bros. Godzilla was Warner Bros. Shazam was Warner Bros. Aquaman was Warner Bros. Supergirl and The Flash, all of the CW shows were Warner Bros. And from what I saw, I'm happy. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed it. And also, don't forget to subscribe for more content. So tomorrow, we're going to be doing more of What's Trending. That series where, top 5 trending. I picked one video to react to. I think that's going to be a common occurrence, especially since I sometimes have a hard time figuring out what to react to. So I think that'll be a fun little thing that we do on this channel. Anyways, let your flames for time bright for you guys are amazing. Peace out and have a good day. I'll catch you guys next time on Playing TV. Peace out and stay awesome, guys. It's been a blast. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you guys in the future. Peace out and thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.